Well, it's Wednesday. It's dentist visit number 5. This one here is the long 4-hour sit-in to do all 6 on the front here. Sort of a little bit concerned, the amount of work that's going to be done, whether there's going to be any complications. And of course, looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to rain too. So I think today, given the 4-hour sit-in, given the potential for rain, I think I'm going to catch a taxi in, or if I can, maybe get Chanya to take me halfway. She's got to go in that direction anyway. She's off to school again today for her little thing. Anyway, come along with us, join us and see what happens. Tira. Bye now.
Bye now.
Bye now. Bye. Tanonyai.
You tell me first, me sexy or not today?
Maybe. You want to do that walking thing with the car? Oh my God. You're crazy, darling. You're really crazy. I'm sure tired people just don't understand the fact that I have a 2 p.m. appointment, have to be there for 2 p.m.
It's okay.
Bye now. Living with Thai people, you have to get used to it. And there's no concept of time or being early or being late. A Thai is always ready when they're ready.
If Thai lady, my soy, don't want to go outside.
It's okay, darling. It's okay, darling.
If Thai lady beautiful first, everything is okay. Can go, can show.
This is what you have to live with when you live with a Thai girl. And we just heard also today there's a truck just came up, so said the water gets shut off tomorrow. They're doing some work on the water. Hopefully our 1,000 litre tank will sort of get us through the day, to make sure Mother doesn't want to do washing tomorrow. Okay, darling? She'll not wash tomorrow so we can water last.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now you're going to take me to Big C, or are you just going to drop me Tanonyai?
Up to you.
You take me Big C? Okay, go Big C.
Oh.
Yeah, take me Big C. I want you to take me Big C. See what I have to live with, seriously. She gets on the bottom of the street and says, I forgot my phone. So now she has to go back to the house, look for a phone and then come back, and I said, look darling, I've got an appointment, I need to go. So I'll get a taxi instead. It's a quick taxi drive down, and now we're at the Big C, and let's take a wander up to the dental studio. Seems like I live there now, doesn't it? Of course, this is our little market outside the Big C, and they're just in the process of setting up now. This is typical of what you'll find on most markets. They sort of start around maybe 5 p.m. and they'll run till 10, unless of course there's a night market. But it's all good. So I'm just thinking I've got a 4-hour sit-in. Maybe I'll have a nice coffee before I start. Well, there we go. Got a nice coffee. I've already had a Red Bull. Now this is obviously to last me 4 hours. Well, it's not going to last me 4 hours. I'll drink it in 10 minutes, but I won't really get a break for 4 hours. So a little bit of a burst of extra something to keep me with it. I'm actually glad they use what they call a mouth opener device there, because like 4 hours keeping your mouth open, God, don't you get a sore jaw? Wow. Anyway, not too far to go now. Yes, I'm a little bit anxious about this 4-hour sitting. I've never had to sit in the dentist chair for 4 hours. But again, it's always a new experience. Something in life is always an experience that you've never tried before. And if you're scared of everything, then it might be a problem. But at least I got my coffee. That's the main thing. And I'll tell you how it all goes after I've finished. I'm still worried about what these temporaries are going to look like. Of course, my regular discoloured amalgam veneers on the front there ain't much to talk about, but hopefully it's not any worse. Well, there we go. That visit's all over now. Oh my God! Seriously, that was actually 4 hours and 4 hours and about another 15 minutes. So it wasn't a bad estimate for their work that he wanted to get done there. Feels a little bit unnatural, but at least the temporaries look okay. And he said there'll be more translucence when the permanents are done as well, which is reassuring. Yeah, so the injection process, hardly even notice any discomfort whatsoever on that compared to what I've experienced in Australia. They seem to they just don't want to get you hurt. They don't want to hurt you. Everything's been sort of like relatively painless, and that's something that I find quite surprising. When you've had to deal with those sort of discomforts when you're in Australia. Maybe it was just the last lot of dentists I've had to deal with, when I was in Australia. But I think I've had 3 different dentists in Australia in the previous 10 years before coming over here, and nobody really did it very well. What can I say? Just that the care over here is just so much better, I tell you. Anyway, I'm going to take a wander around the market. I'm just waiting for the numbness to wear off right now. Anything I need from the shops? There might be a couple of things I can get here as well. So I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, take a wander around the market, and then get a taxi home. Well, I did guess right that it was going to rain today, so it has rained. It looks like it's kept a few of the stalls closed today as well, but looks like it's passed over now. So apart from wet seat, I probably could have ridden home. But other than that, it's all good. It's all good. It is only a Wednesday, of course, so it's not the height of activity here through the marketplace. But as I said, when we got here, there was just setting up. Now that everybody's here, we got our typical marketplace. My lips almost recovered, but I think I'll wait till I get home before I eat something. Make my way down to the taxi rank, and then we'll get on our way home. Chanya's going to be so jealous again that I got to walk around the markets, and she's off gallivanting around the place. I think she went to see Priya this afternoon. She didn't work today, but she didn't want to hang around the surgery for 4.5 hours. I'm waiting for me to be finished, so she went up to see our friend Priya. Priya is the one that I think I mentioned earlier this year that has lymphoma. She's still being treated. She's struggling all right. She hasn't got any worse, but again, I don't think there is any recovery, except for I think a complete bone marrow transplant, isn't it? I'm not quite sure. I don't know enough about lymphoma. Anyway, so that's me done for today. Next visit I think is not this Friday, it's the following Friday week. That'll cause a bit of a challenge with our live streaming, because I think Friday week it's my turn for the live stream, and I've got 2 to 5 as the booking for the dentist to do the fitting. I'll probably start on the next phase, which will be a challenge for a 6 o'clock start. So we may even look at doing an 8 o'clock start for that one. We'll see how we go. But we'll keep you posted on this. And I better watch out what I'm doing before somebody kills me here. Anyway, catch up with you guys later. Bye for now.